So 3 months ago, I ranked the top 15 most popular Geometry Dash levels. However, so many people disagreed with my opinions, so let's do it again. I gathered the top 15 most popular platformer levels, and I will be reviewing them in detail and ranking them based off of their creativity, gameplay, decoration, and such. Starting off with Showdown by Ninkaz, a level with over 2 million downloads. It's a pretty creative level which basically consists of 20 stages, with different mechanics that are actually pretty fun. For example, you sometimes play as this shape thing that just takes the player like a UFO, or other times you're literally playing as a yellow drum pad. The decoration is basic, but I don't really mind that. It looks quite decent. Really cool level, and so I decided to give this an A tier. After that, we have Coin Temple by Santi Lolcat, a level with basically the same amount of downloads as Showdown. It's really similar to those Roblox simulators where you wait for money and then eventually upgrade your money collecting, get new items, and so on. The same thing applies to this Geometry Dash level. It's a pretty simple level, you jump as many times as possible and try to get upgrades to reach 1 million coins. And you can even adopt Carlos. That has to give this level a B tier minimum. Following that, we have Flip Swap Factory, which also has a similar amount of downloads to the previous two levels. That's crazy. Anyways, this level is actually really fun and really creative. Whenever you jump, the platform is flipped from blue to red, hence the name Flip Swap Factory. The gameplay is really good and the level has good deco, and there are some really creative mechanics. This level really doesn't have any complaints. This might sound crazy, but I'm putting this level in S tier. Next up is Locomotive, a subwoofer level with over 2.5 million downloads. It absolutely stresses me out with a 50-second timer, but honestly, it's a decently fun level. It is quite a bit learny, and it took me a decent amount of time to figure out, but otherwise, the deco is amazing, consisting of something that only reminds me of Texas. The gameplay is only somewhat average though, and also people are complaining about checkpoints. But still, it's getting an A tier rating. After that, we have Shift Leaf Temple by Try, with a crazy 2.6 million downloads. This level really needs the brains. There's a lot of thinking needed if you want to beat this level because it has some weird gimmicks. The main gimmick is whenever you move to the left or to the right, these platforms will move left or right. It's pretty simple, but there are quite a few complicated stages, and I enjoy that. The level's really fun, and also the decoration is pretty decent. There's nothing much wrong with this level. This gets a B tier. So the level after that is a really infamous level, more specifically because of one specific meme. Yeah, that meme. Logodami by the Milkcat is the 10th most popular platformer level, with an insane 2.6 million downloads. The level starts out at Stereo Madness, then just cuts to this. Seems somewhat fine, but then this happens. And I don't even know what to do. How do you dodge this boss fight? And why do my eyes hurt? It's not a serious level in the first place, and besides, it was made in only 1 day, so I'll cut some slack. But it'll probably go a bit lower to a D tier sadly. Would be C tier if it wasn't so flashy. This level will probably be the most interesting out of the whole video, because number 9 is actually an auto level. MS22 by Flash has over 2.7 million downloads. And could you guess what this level is? Well, it's a 2-voice synthesizer with a 16-step sequencer and envelope control. Does anyone know what that means? Anyways, this is actually a pretty cool level. To put it simply, it's like GarageBand, but the Switch Lite version. So it gets an A tier. It's pretty creative. Following that, we have the first mythic level in Geometry Dash, the Towerverse with almost 3 million downloads. That is insane. If you don't know, the Towerverse is an open world level. This level really reminds me of Super Mario Wonder, with its mechanics and also how it looks. And that's actually a compliment. This level deserves its mythic rating because this level is good. And so I'm actually going to give this an S tier rating. Now we have I Wanna Be a Guy by LS50, which by the time of me editing has reached 3 million downloads. It's an alright level with decent decoration. What's funny is that Robton was actually hesitant on rating this level, but he ended up rating it an insane demon. It consists of 5 brutal stages. Nothing too special, but I like how creative it is. B tier. We're almost at the top 5, but before that, we have a really interesting level, Super Mario Bros. LV1. This level is a recreation of the original NES Super Mario Bros. 1-1 level, the first world, the first level. And it was done really well, down to the sound effects too. A solid level with of course similar gameplay to the original NES level. I can't really complain, the art is really accurate, this gets an A tier. Here we go, we've reached the 5th most popular Geometry Dash platformer, and it's Jet Lag by Disp with over 3.3 million downloads. This is actually a decently controversial level, because when it was first released, the physics were really bad, to the point where the level was updated 2 different times, and even after these updates, people were complaining that there wasn't enough checkpoints, which seems fair. I've played this level and I've beaten it before, and even with these compromises, I actually really enjoyed the level. The thing is, this is only getting a C tier, due to its basic decoration, and the gameplay being only somewhat decent. Shortly after that, the next level is Forsaken City, with a massive 4.2 million downloads. The level is actually based off of the game Celeste, and it's actually really fun. People have used this level mostly as the first platformer demon, and I can see why. It really is the ultimate tutorial, and I really like it for that. Even though the deco is quite basic, the gameplay is pretty fun once you learn it, so I'll give it a B tier rating. Now we have made the top 3, and the 3rd level to make this list is Dash Cave by Boogly. It's a really cool adventure style platformer. You're stuck in a cave and you use dash orbs to break through rocks to be able to move on and eventually escape in fashion. Like, quite literally, you have this massive cannon to prepare you for this purple dash orb. The designs are amazing and the gameplay is pretty decent, and since the designs are so good, this actually gets an S tier. It's that good. The 2nd most popular Geometry Dash platformer is actually the first platformer rate in the entire game. It's Enjoying the Sun by Autonic. It's a pretty short level, but the designs and the gimmicks are amazing. The gameplay is also pretty decent too. It is a great first level for platformers and it deserves its epic rate. The level is really fun, so believe it or not, I'm giving this an S tier. Platformer levels are actually really good, but there's still one more level. And finally, the most popular platformer level out of all platformer levels is actually Coaster Mountain by Sir Punch with a whopping 4.8 million downloads. It is also the first legendary rate in Geometry Dash. That is an incredible achievement. This level is amazing. There's 0 complaints yet again, so believe it or not, yet again, I'm putting this level in S tier. And here are the ranking. If there is any level you disagree with the rating of, feel free to comment down below and subscribe.